period following World War II, great uncertainty emerged. Communist advances in Europe and Asia initiated an aggressive expansion that influenced and compromised a great number of countries. The response of the West was to initiate containment efforts on many fronts. Although 2 nuclear bombs had ended a war, they also began a new age, the nuclear age. Our government in the early 1950s launched on a preparedness path, identifying an overwhelming threat coupled with countermeasures and preservation. Fallout shelters were created all over the country. Emergency procedures went into effect for all levels of government, schools, and citizens. Basically, everyone did what they could to prepare for the possibility of an overwhelming disaster. The government produced a number of films to deal with the perceived threats.
Deedle-dum-dum, deedle-dum-dum, there was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and cover, duck and cover.
He did what we all must learn to do. You
and you
and you
and you, duck and cover.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing.
But simple solutions don't totally contribute to readiness. As we fast forward from the 50s to the present day, we come to realize that threats and potential disasters have always taken many forms, from natural to man-made, imminent to possible. You've now received your emergency readiness guide prepared by the Jersey City Public Schools. But you may ask yourself, readiness for what? As a resident of Jersey City with a child in the school system, you've already made future plans. But it may also be time to consider preparation, just in case something interferes with your plans. Jersey City is located in the most populous metropolitan area in the United States, and is in one of the most populous areas in the world. As we look around and beyond our city, we are reminded of the complex matrix of situations that surround our daily lives. The Statue of Liberty stands before us with her beacon of freedom. The greatest city and target in the world lies across from us. The same skyline where we witnessed the most devastating act of terrorism on our soil. Jersey City serves as an evacuation route from New York City, as well as a point of distribution site for treating potential victims from any number of emergencies, from biochemical to nuclear to man-made or natural disasters. Our tunnels, roadways, density, and many office towers that house workers, many of them our own family members and friends, are in close proximity to potential danger. Besides the overwhelming outside dangers of today's society, our schools and families must also deal with local hostility, such as bullying and gangs, as well as other situations that may occur. The Jersey City Public School District, as well as all levels of government, deals with 4 levels of addressing potential problems. Prevention and mitigation, actions taken to decrease the likelihood that an event or crisis will occur. Preparedness, designed to prepare the school community for potential emergencies by coordinating with community partners through the development of policies and protocols, incident command systems, training, and exercises. Response, taking actions to effectively contain, manage, and resolve an emergency. And finally, recovery, designed to assist students and staff in the healing process and to restore educational operations in the schools. Your Emergency Readiness Guide is an important tool you can use to maintain your family's well-being if danger should strike. But be encouraged that the federal and state governments, as well as Jersey City and the Jersey City Public School System, are alert and prepared.
This is the Emergency Management and Homeland Security Training Facility where we train our city employees in the NIMS, which is the National Incident Management System, ICS 100 and 700, and also Community Emergency Response Team, which is basic first aid, fire response, search and rescue. It kind of brings people into the wherewithal for responding to an emergency, both on their own personal needs and also, God forbid, if we had an incident, that they would be called into service to assist. We also offer this training free to our city residents. I'm happy to say that we've trained over 200 city residents, and we're in the process of completing training for over 400 city employees. Basically, what you see here is our field communications unit, and this is the forward command for the Operations Center for Emergency Management, actually for all city related events, both police and fire. We have the capabilities of conducting all communications, if necessary, should the main communications center go down, from this vehicle. It provides multi-levels of interoperability. It has its own onboard satellite that, for instance, if cell service was to go down, we can depend directly on the satellite sat phones. It also provides real-time video from the scene of any event back to the operations center and or to a VPN to secure laptops. So this is basically a communication, an operations center on wheels. All right, we are in the Jersey City Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security Emergency Operations Center. What this center does, it gives us the capabilities of control and command of any major incident occurring not only in Jersey City but in the region as a whole. We have capabilities to tie into the citywide cable CCTV system, in addition to other Homeland Security cameras that we have located throughout the city. And basically, this is as an extension to this facility is our emergency field communications unit, which is a forward command, and also the new river operations vessel. What you would see should the need arise for a major event that could be impacting not only Jersey City, but for that matter, anything in the region, representatives from the various agencies would respond to this operation, and basically we would run the entire Jersey City response from this facility. All the key decision makers, from the mayor, the police chief, fire directors, police director, and myself, as well as members of the other Board of Education and things like that, would work out of this room to make sure that the response is directed accordingly, and obviously that the citizens are protected. Basically what would happen is should an activation occur that would require this room being activated, we would have all of the key players from the city come in. Obviously, the Board of Education is a main concern. You know, we have roughly 40-some-odd thousand children attending the Jersey City Public Schools, and our relationship with the board is, I'm happy to say, is excellent. Dr. Epps has, on numerous occasions, participated in the activations, and having him at the table where we were able to utilize not only their facilities, which we do for our sheltering, but just being able to use the board as a means of getting information out to the students and their parents is invaluable to us. So what we would do is, if in fact we did activate, as I mentioned earlier, we would have all of the different representatives from the organizations. This room, as it's set up now, is set up for about 35 different representatives, to include, as I mentioned earlier, the Board of Education, the mayor, the business administrator, parking authority, Jersey City Incinerator Authority, obviously representatives from our organization. And what that allows us to do is that everybody is on the same sheet of music as far as information being coming in, and then if it's specific to their particular entity, then we would bring them in to make sure that we have accurate information to get out not only to the citizens, but also our partners in a large-scale event.
The Jersey City Public School System is also prepared, as demonstrated by this emergency readiness package, maintaining ongoing staff training, drills, and exercises in our schools, a comprehensive Blackboard Connect system to coordinate immediate communications between the district and families, and aggressive co-planning with agencies throughout the city, county, and state. Principals in all of the schools have run drills, classes and procedures, and staff coordination with specific routine responses to a myriad of possibilities, and are ready to implement appropriate procedures to maintain your child's safety. But now, it's your turn. Read the Emergency Readiness Guide thoroughly to understand steps you can take to safeguard yourself and family and friends. If you go to www.ready.gov, you'll find lists of a number of things you can do, such as making a Ready Kit, containing flashlights, extra batteries, a battery or crank-powered radio, first aid kit, prescription medications, spare eyeglasses, water, foods that don't need to be cooked, changes of clothes for each household member, extra keys, and any important documents in a waterproof container. After this, you will need to create a family emergency plan. Decide where your household will reunite after a disaster. Identify 2 places to meet, one near your home and another outside your neighborhood, such as a library, place of worship, or community center. Identify all possible exit routes from your home or neighborhood. Designate an out-of-town friend to communicate with in case local circuits are all busy. Account for everyone's potential needs from seniors to juniors to pets. Review your plan and update it every 6 months. Finally, make sure everyone in your family has a copy of the plan. Again, safeguard and refer to your Emergency Readiness Pocket Guide for details on most emergencies. Readiness doesn't make bad things happen, but it does ensure that we can respond quickly and efficiently. As we all work hard to create a path to a better future, we can rest assured that we are ready for any bumps in the road.